top 5 springtime baits. I'm gonna kind of go over with you right now my personal top 5. This is gonna vary from fisherman to fisherman, but this is what I like to use. Probably my #1 early spring top 5 bait, Yamato, I'll get it right, 5-inch Senko worm. This is the green pumpkin with black flake. Outstanding bait. And I rig it with a #2 Gamakatsu hook, a little keeper hook. It's got the little keeper on it, like that. And I use a little O-ring on there so you don't tear your worm up all the time. Very, very productive way of fishing early spring. It'll work now. I won't say it won't work now because I just caught one. But that's a really good early spring tactic, is using that. And I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just telling you what my top 5 are. The last one was the Senko worm setup. The second one, right after the early spring of fishing, you know, right after the cooler weather, the warmer weather starts rolling in, and the top water starts busting out a little bit, fish starts hitting that. That has got to be my #1 through early spring, summer. That has got to be my number one way of fishing, is anything top water. This is the Heddon chugging spook. This thing is tore slammed to pieces. I don't know if you can see them spots on this belly where I've had fish hitting this thing. I've caught several bass with this thing. Caught some big fish, some up to around 6 pound or better. So a bunch of fish caught on this right here. I've caught a lot on the Devil's Horse. I've caught a lot on the Top Dog by Mirror Lure. So, you know, there's different baits, top water baits. This is one I really like because it's got that chug in the front like a poplar, but yet it's got the walk the dog, like the Zara spook and the Top Dog and all that. So this is my second choice, early spring. Third choice is none other than the Weedless plastic worm rig. I like it fishing early spring, especially ponds. More a little bit for me personally when the weather starts warming up a little bit, when the top water starts hitting. You can go back and forth with the top water or the plastic worm. I love it. I mean, it's a great bait. Easy bait to rig. #3 alt hook with your preference of the plastic that you like to use. Guys, also early spring, if I'm going to give you a #4 choice for myself, it'd have to be a spinnerbait. I mean, you can't go wrong fishing a spinnerbait. You can slow roll it, you can burn it, you can mid-range it. I mean, it's just a very versatile bait. It looks like a couple shad or bait fish going through the water. I mean, you can trail it with whatever kind of trailer you want. Whatever, you rig it all different ways, rig it your own way. I've rigged this in my own way. Caught a few fish on it. My favorite is the KVD series spinnerbaits. I really like those. #5 choice would have to be a square bill, KVD square bill. Can't go wrong with this. You can fish cover with this. You can fish it fast. You can fish it slow. Cover a lot of water. It's got a great wobble. You can use it as a jerk bait, and that's another thing. Any type of diving bait like this, and you can see I've got a whole assortment of baits here that I like to use. And with this, you might as well add rattle traps in there with it. Any type of diving bait or rattle trap, I love them. I mean, they work good. You can cover lots of ground with them. You can fish cover with them. And of course, you're probably gonna get hung up, but you gotta be careful what kind of cover you are fishing. But I like to fish, love to fish a rattle trap. rocks. You know, fishing out in the lake, you can cover so much ground with those things. Guys, I hope you got something out of that. Just a quick rundown of some kind of, I guess you would say, top 5 baits that I like to use. Guys, thank you for tuning in, watching. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. Appreciate the support, and y'all take care. The way I'm working this thing, just keeping it darting through the water.